can show you.
Did you win?
It was. I'll show you. Let me get a picture and I'll talk about it. It was really fun.
All
But
right.
it's like, yeah, I'll talk about it in a minute. But how about you? What have you been up to?
I went to Rio de Janeiro, and I was in a theater to see a play, a comedy. Uh, and I went to a VIP movie theater to see a movie
Hmm.
called Pixels.
Yeah.
I didn't like the plot, but I liked the environment. I ate in a lot of nice restaurants,
Mm.
and I went to a new mall there called the Village Mall, and I thought it was awesome. Uh, but everything there was very, very expensive. I did some can I say I did some shopping
Yeah.
while
Yep.
I went.
Either way, you can say I did some shopping or I went shopping.
Yes, yes, it was a nice weekend.
Nice, fun.
I'd
Uh,
like to see your picture, teacher.
yeah, I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna get. Here it is. I've got it pulled up. I'll show everyone in just a second. It was actually really interesting. Um, let me say hello, Carolina. Hello.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am good, thank you. Thank you for
Good.
asking.
Good. Welcome to class. And let's see. Crafts in A.
Hello.
Hello.
Johara.
What's your name?
Al Johara.
Johara?
Yes.
Okay, great. And how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Great, great. Where are you from?
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Oh, wonderful. Cool. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Great, and welcome to class.
Ah,
Okay, so we will have more people joining us. So in the meantime, let me show you what I did yesterday. It was a water gun fight where everyone, let me get the right screen up here. It was in Central Park in New York on the Great Lawn. So basically, I think it was on Facebook, someone just made this event of a water gun fight and said, come to Central Park on Saturday with your water squirt guns, water guns. And there were, I don't even know how many, there were so many people there. You can see the picture here gives you a good idea of how many people were there. We can look at this little video quick. So this is what I did yesterday. Maybe if we look closely, you can see me in there somewhere. Oh, I saw her, yes. So that's what I did yesterday. It was really a very fun thing. We did not have very good water guns. We just had little ones. You can see some people have very big guns. But it was just really fun. Yeah, so it's been a fun weekend. All right, let's see. We've got some more people who have joined us. Let's see, David, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Just fine. Thank you.
Good, good. Welcome to class.
Thank you.
Great. And Julian, hello.
Hi, Stephanie. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, very good. Here in my house now,
Good.
waiting for tomorrow.
Yeah, Sunday.
Yes, it's Sunday.
Back to work tomorrow, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Very, very early.
Yeah, the saddest part of the weekend, Sunday night.
Yes.
Well, we'll have
Yes.
some fun today, hopefully.
Yes, yes. It was very fun.
Great. Well, glad you're here.
Thank you.
Great. And let's see, Marcus, hello.
Hello, Stephanie. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good, good. Welcome to class. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
Great. All right, and let's see. Zach, hello.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Good, good. Welcome to class.
Thank you, teacher.
Great. And Kako, hello.
Hi, teacher.
How are you today?
I'm stupendous, teacher. Thank you. And you?
I'm good. I'm good too. Thank you. Stupendous. That's a great, great response. Nice.
Thank you.
Good. All right. So it seems like everyone is in a great mood today. So we're gonna have a fun class. I wanted to try something today that I haven't done with this class. So this is a speaking class, and it's kind of designed to be a practice for a speaking exam. And so today I thought maybe we'd start by just looking quickly at how speaking exams are scored in general. So we'll start just looking quickly at that, and then we'll go to the speaking. And today it's not so much, the topic is the future. So it's a very broad topic. Anyhow, that's the plan. So we'll do that. I guess if you haven't been in this class before, we have one topic and 3 or 4 questions about it, and you'll each have 2 minutes to speak in response to the question. So that's what we'll do, and because of that, it's more of a fluency-based class. I won't do much correction unless there's something that stops communication or that is very, very incorrect, or if you have a question. So this is a great class for asking questions about what you say. All right. So with that, let's look first at the, where did they go? Uh-oh, I just had them pulled up, and I think, yeah, there they are. Okay. We're going to look at 2 big speaking tests, the IELTS, which is popular in Europe, and the TOEFL, which is more popular in America. And I will share the websites too, just in case you want this for your own. Here we go. So this is the scoring rubric for the IELTS. We're not going to read the entire rubric, but I just want to point out some important things. There's 9 levels where 0 is not trying to speak English, and 9 is native-like. And I guess just what I want to point out with the IELTS is that these are the 4 kind of areas they look at. So fluency and coherence, and that's what this class is mostly focused on. And lexical resource, this is your vocabulary, basically. So these are the 2 areas we're really working on in this class, the fluency and the lexical resource, vocabulary. Also using your grammar. The different questions should get you using different grammar. And we will not really address pronunciation in this class, but it's another area they look at. Let me give you the link to this. This is something, yes, I'm sorry, I meant to share this before we looked. So there's the link. This is something that's very useful to read before you do the test. And it tells you, you can kind of see the difference between levels if you read down the column. Again, I want you all to do the talking, so I won't say much more about this. But do read it. The sooner you read it, the sooner you'll know what to focus on for yourself. So this is the IELTS. This is by Cambridge. Very, very common in Europe. Here's the American kind of version, which is called the TOEFL. I'll share this link as well. And to be honest with you, I like the IELTS better. I think it's more in-depth. But if you're taking the TOEFL, you should just know that it's scored on 4 levels. Basically, 0 is, again, not even trying. So you're scored basically on 4 levels, where 4 is native-like and 1 is beginner. And the reason I don't like the TOEFL as much is because these areas are less specific. If you read through, it may not tell you exactly what language they're looking for. So this one I find isn't as useful for advancing your language yourself. Unlike the IELTS, where you can kind of look and find something specific to work on, for example, idiomatic language. The TOEFL is just not as specific. Still very useful to read beforehand, before taking the test, of course. Anyhow, I just wanted to share those resources. Does anyone have any questions on either of those? Good. And these are scoring sheets, so these are things that the examiner will see. So it's kind of useful as a student to try to think the way an examiner might. So just useful study resource. Okay, so with that, let's get to it. I'm going to stop that, and we're going to go to our questions. Again, the topic is the future. It's a great topic, very broad. So some of these you may use the future tense, will or going to. Well, let's just get started. First question, would you like a car that drives itself? Okay, so this is a conditional question. We have a hypothetical situation, or I guess it's becoming more and more real every day. All right, let me get my timer ready. And do I have a volunteer that wants to start today?
Can I start?
Yes, thank you, Julian. Wonderful. Go ahead when you're ready.
Okay. Really, a car that's ready to salt is very interesting because it's a comfort when you're driving. It's like you sit in the car and you could appreciate the landscape of the city or the things, the buildings that are into outside of or your way. But really, when you like the cars, the most exciting action into the car, it's a drive, because drive it's I don't know, it's exciting, but you can feel the power with how the machine, the engine transforms the power into velocity, and you take the control of the car, you brake, you gain up the velocity. And it's funny when you have a car that it's more funny if your car have a big engine. But in the future, it's very common now. Very companies like Mercedes or BMW have models are developing models and cars with this technology, and maybe will be interesting and more comfortably and more easy to use by the people. Maybe for me, if you ask me, I prefer drive a car, knowing that the drive car have different several aspects, and maybe you can have an accident, you can cross with other car, and yeah, and with other cars, in theory, you couldn't have this kind of accidents because they have a lot of sensor about to avoid these accidents.
Great, great. All right, excellent. And I'm going to stop you there. We're just a little bit over 2 minutes.
Oh, sorry.
No,
sorry.
no worries. I'm just letting everyone know their time so they have an idea. But I won't, of course, cut you off mid-sentence. So, very nice. It sounds like you have pretty good vocabulary when it comes to cars.
Yes, I like so much.
Oh, good. So good, and yeah, so it would be cool, but maybe you'd miss out on the feeling of driving, and could be a little dangerous, perhaps.
Yes, and sometimes it's dangerous and exciting.
Yeah. Great, very nice, Julian. Excellent.
Okay.
And thank you for going first.
Thank you.
All right, let's move to the left. David, how about you? Would you like a car that drives itself?
Yes, I know. I think yes, because there are so many advantages. If I don't have to drive a car, I can picture this and I can see myself, just entering the location of my destination and then jump into the car and then just maybe checking emails or calling people or just reading the newspaper or magazine, or just maybe catching up with my Z's if I didn't sleep well. So it's a time that we can be more productive, or just relax without the tension of paying attention of the what's going on the road. I think that's the main advantages of having a car that drives itself. The disadvantage would be like the control, because sometimes we want to be on control of what's going on around you, and also the idea of I think mainly the control. Now, those are the main reasons that I will buy a car that drives itself, and also security. I think most of the accidents that we have is mainly by human reasons, but with a car that drives itself is more secure, because the car we have a GPS, and also I'm sure also a radar that will look at what's going on around you and will probably predict better an accident than a human being. So that would be another advantage of having a car that drives itself. How much time I have left?
10 seconds left.
And that's it.
Great. Great, excellent, on the dot. So very nice, very well said. And I just want to say that was a good example of idiomatic language. You said catch some Z's. So good. That's an example of some level 9 on the IELTS. So nice work.
Thank you.
Great. And just for everyone, I'll put that idiom in the Verbling chat. Catch some Z's just means get some sleep. Nice. Let's continue moving left. Johara, your turn. Would you like a car that drives itself?
Well, yes, I would like to have a car that drives itself, like Google Car, for example. There is many reasons for that. First, I don't like driving. It needs a lot of concentration.
Concentration?
Yes, concentration.
Nice.
It needs a lot of concentrations, and I'm not good in doing that. And also, it will give you an extra time to read, to do your work, or to eat your breakfast if you are late for work. And I believe that having a car that drives itself isn't far in the future, because we already saw types of it by companies like Google and other car companies. And I believe that in the near future we will have cars, automatic cars to be exact, that will be more common to use. And a lot of people will use it because the human error will not be as effective and deadly and dangerous as it is right now. And that's it, I think.
Nice, excellent. So 1 minute and 20 seconds. Great, sounded good. A lot of advanced language in there. You didn't get stuck too much, so it sounded good. If you ever do get stuck on just one word, don't let that stop you. Just keep talking, because that's normal. So nice work. Thank you, Johara.
Thank you very much.
Great. Let's go to the left. Keep moving. Carolina, your turn. Would you like a car that drives itself?
If I had a car that drives itself, I will spend more time doing something more like reading my emails or playing a game on my phone. And also I can call my family. It's more free time for me. So I will really enjoy if I had that car. Yep.
Great, nice. So good hypothetical language, good use of would. Great, so and that was just under a minute. So almost a minute. Good. And nice, whenever you see that would you like, you definitely want to use would in your answer for the conditional. Great, thank you very much. Kako, your turn. Let's hear from you. Would you like a car that drives itself?
Yes, teacher. For me, it would be great if I had a car which could drive itself because of the comfort it could provide me, it could supply me. When I was in that car, I could access the internet, I could talk with my friends, I could see the landscapes, and if I interested in work, I could use productively my computer. I could accompany the productivity of my job, of the office, and it would be great because of the security, the safety it could provide me. It was less dependent of my senses. I have not to pay attention to the signals, to the semaphores, and I was sure that the speed limit would be accomplished, the restraint of the legislation would be accomplished, and I could use for leisure. I use it for leisure or for job. It would be great, but on the other hand, I think it is expensive today. So far, it is expensive to buy a car which drives itself. Maybe it will be cheaper in a few years.
Great, great, excellent. And that was just over 2 minutes, so about 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Very nice. I noticed, again, a little bit of idiomatic language. On the other hand, so that's a nice, easy way to use idiomatic language. And again, good conditional language, could and would. So great, appropriate grammar for the topic.
Thank you, teacher.
Yes, thank you, Kako. Anna Carolina, your turn. Would you like a car that drives itself?
Yes, of course. Who wouldn't? It would be the solution for my problems. It's funny because I have a license to pilot a smaller airplane, but I cannot drive. I don't know why. You know, I just freeze. I have tried to get my driving license, but I cannot. And well, teacher, I agree with my classmates, you know. However, I believe it's a bit far-fetched. It's not going to happen. Not in this century, at least. They would have to develop a huge technology, you know, a different kind of roads. I don't know.
Great, great, excellent. And did you say you have a license to fly a small plane?
Yes.
Wow, that's so cool. I had no idea.
Yes, but just that kind of airplane that is just for two people, you know, like Fox, amphibious, you know.
Yeah, that's so cool though. That's amazing.
It's not difficult to pilot. It's just heavy. The joystick, the aileron, the flap. No.
And do you feel like you feel comfortable flying that plane, but not driving a car?
Yes, it's funny.
Interesting.
It's true.
That is funny. Well, great. Nice speaking. That was a great story to share in response to this question. And also nice opinion at the end there too. You can always give an opinion, especially if you feel like you haven't said much. You can always throw an opinion in on a question like this. So nice work. And we've got one more person for this question. Zach, would you like a car that drives itself?
Yes, teacher, I would a car that drives itself. I agree with Ana Carolina. I don't think it's possible in this century. The enterprise that develops the drives the cars needs to increase your technologies and guarantee the success of the car. And I think it's the more complex question in this talk is the legislation or laws. Legislation is correct. Legislation.
Yep, legislation.
Legislation. The impasse that I know it's impossible at this moment to define who is responsible if accident occurs. It's the owner of the car or the enterprise that develops the car. Has a discussion this moment about this, and it's not decided yet. But I think it's possible. Yeah, it's possible to have car that drives itself, like Google Car. But I think at the moment it's impossible to to sorry teacher a moment to deliver. No, I forgot the word to putting the part in the putting the market to sales to think I use this. I would like to drive a car that drives itself. As Kako says, would be nice to work in the way to work, to use laptop, talk with another friends or see landscape, etc. And I think it would be like, uh, but I think not in this century, probably.
Great. Great. All right. Great. So good conditional language again, with would and could. And again, using an opinion to say a lot. Very nice. And good work with when you couldn't think of the word, you kept talking, and I understood exactly what you were talking about. So nice strategy there. And just one tip, the word enterprise, it can be used the way you used it, but it's a little bit rare. It's uncommon. I think most people would say company there. Company.
Okay. I know. I don't remember the. I forgot the word in this moment.
Yeah, it's great. And that's a good word. I understood, but it's just company will sound more natural. Great. So.
Okay, I would say company. I would say company, but I don't remember the word.
Yeah, so nice work. Yeah, if you can't think of the exact word, always use a word that means the same or similar. So very nice.
Yes.
Great.
Yes. Teacher, can I ask a question?
Of course, please.
I don't be able to develop a statement that means put in the particulars, and I don't know. I will use Google Translator or no. Put to sale. Put in the particulars. I don't know.
We would say, let's see, put. Let's see. You said it in a way. I liked the way you said it. Actually, you said put on the market.
Okay.
That's one way that we would say. That's a great way to say it. Or you could just say sell. They wouldn't sell. Or they.
Now, self. Yes. Yes. Put in the self, no?
Say it in a sentence for me. Say it in a whole sentence.
The product wasn't finished to put in the shelf.
We would say to put on sale.
Sale.
No F. And I'll type that in the chat too.
Okay.
Put on sale. Yeah. Yep. So you could say put on the market or put on sale.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Great question. All right. Nice work, everyone, on the first round. Let's go to the next question. What possible future invention do you wish existed now? So this is a conditional. That's why you see existed now. It looks like the past tense, but it's really just the hypothetical. So just what invention do you wish you had now, or do you wish existed? So you can be as creative with this question as you like. And you won't really use the future tense for this because remember you're talking about now. So you'll want your second conditional language and then present tense also. So for example, I wish I had a car that drives itself. If a car that drives itself existed, I would have more time. So again, more conditional language. And Julian started last time, so David, will you start us off with this question?
Sure.
All right, go ahead.
Well, I wish I had a robot to do the housework, to do all the menial, boring, tedious hard work. I hate it. Like, house chores, like doing the dishes, ironing, cleaning the house, laundry. So I would be so happy to come home and realize that everything is done. My food is done, my bed is done, is made, my bed is made, the bathroom is clean up, everything is perfect, and I don't have to pick, after I do something, I don't have to pick it up. So it would be so wonderful if I have a robot that can do that for me. So I would have more time to do other stuff, like on Burbling. I would be spending more time on Burbling and meeting people, or going out with friends, and spend time with my girlfriend, or my friends, my family, or just simply relaxing and not to worry about menial stuff like dishes and cleaning. So yeah, a robot. We need a robot. A Google robot, maybe.
Oh, great. And I bet they're working on one.
Yes, for sure.
All right. Very nice. Good. Exactly a minute and a half there. And again, nice fluency, nice vocabulary, especially that word menial. For everyone, that menial just means kind of day-to-day, boring labor. Labor that you don't use your brain to do, basically. So nice vocabulary there. Great. And good conditional language again with would. All right. It can be confusing whenever we're talking about the future because English uses many tenses to talk about the future, not just the future tense. Great. So Johara, your turn. What invention or what possible future invention do you wish existed now?
Okay. Actually, there is two inventions I would like to have it right now. I would like scientists to work very hard for it. First, web vending machine, that if we saw a web picture about food or recipe, that it can be visible and we can eat it, smell it. Also, I would like to have an internet 3D view, that if we went to a Google map, for example, we can not only see the picture or see the map of the city or the continent we are seeing right now, no, but we can actually feel it, feel the air, and kind of smell the place itself, feel like we are actually there, like what they did with the 3D game consoles, the Google consoles, that you can feel the games itself. So having a web vending machine and internet 3D view would be really, really helpful and great for everyday life to be real. Yeah, yes.
Great, nice. Those both sound like amazing inventions.
Yes.
And I bet the 3D map is coming soon with holograms.
Yes, that would be great.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Great. So yeah, nice work. That was about a minute and a half. Nice conditional language using could and would, but also can. So just for everyone, again, the tenses are, with the future, they're flexible, so we can use can as well. Nice. Great, thank you. Kako, your turn. What invention do you wish existed now?
I would like a machine, a whole programmable machine which I could use to do my work, to do my daily work, sparing me my effort, and then I could take profit of it, take advantage of it, reading books, acquiring culture, visiting other countries, taking leisure, taking profit of my free time on leisure with my friends, family, girlfriend. It would be great if I could program this machine to do my daily work, to move myself instead of airplanes, to fly to other countries, to the countryside, to the farm, to stay in a series of different places, not in the same time, but in a sequence of time, teacher. It would spare me the effort, and I could take advantage of it, acquiring culture, developing my mind, etc.
Very nice, very nice. Exactly 2 minutes there. Great. I love that idea for an invention. Something to take care of all those daily tasks and travel, save you all that time you waste. And you could really take advantage of it, as you said. Nice. Again, great conditional language. So far for everyone, I don't really hear any gaps in conditional language. So great. Ana Carolina, your turn. What invention do you wish you had?
Okay, I wish I could have a time machine. First of all, because time travel is one of my favorite topics, and second, because the Einstein developed a theory called special relativity, and his ideas say that it would be possible, and also the quantum physics says that it would be possible. If I had a time machine, I would travel through time and space. I would go back to the past and fix my mistakes, and I would see the numbers of the lottery as well, and then I would travel to the future and win the lottery, and each time I would make a mistake, I would go back and fix it. So I would please everyone.
All right. Excellent. Very nice. Great. That was just under 2 minutes. That is a great idea. Of course, time travel has always fascinated me as well. Yeah, so great invention. And again, great conditional language. Would, could, good hypothetical. Sounds great. All right. Zach, how about you? What invention do you wish existed now?
Okay. I wish that exists a backup of consciousness. I think it would be nice if we able to backup our consciousness and put in a machine, for example, that will be able to act as we self, and so if a person die, we could access the conscience of the people in the future. I think it's nice to uh, to have the consciousness of of the the, the person that we love, for example, and put in another in a machine, for example. We will able to discuss with the machine because the machines will be the conscience of the people. Uh, I think uh, I think I think we don't discover the yes in a computer. I think we don't discover the immortality, but it could be a way to maintain the consciousness of a person immortal.
Great, excellent, good, and that was exactly 2 seconds. Great, very creative answer. That's an interesting idea, preserving the conscience of someone in order to access their information or be able to talk to them at least, or you know, it wouldn't be as great as having the person still with you, but a way to be immortal. Interesting. Very creative, and again, nice conditional could and would. And great questions in the chat from Anna. All right, Julian, your turn. Last but not least, what invention do you wish existed now?
Okay. I wish a device that you could connect with it, and this device makes real your talks. Maybe the process could take about 2 minutes, but and so you can create whenever you talk, whenever you want. And for example, for the women, they have in her mind blueprints, and so they could create the perfect man for her about with this device. You can say no, you don't may say anything to the device. You connect with your brain, or you connect maybe will be like Google Glasses or like that, and you turn on and you can create the talk what do you want. Yeah, this device maybe could create a lot of things for the people, and it's will be the device will be interesting machine to create a difference between people, because the people will be create the things necessary for there, and maybe done maybe it's possible eradicate the necessity of the money for the people to buy something. Maybe you can talk and you can take it.
Great, interesting, great. So that was exactly 2 minutes, just about there. Great, again, very creative ideas. Interesting about having kind of the device that will read your mind or read your personality and create the perfect person for you.
Yes. Or whenever you want, and only those person. Whenever, I don't know, the dog, the car, the house. I don't know.
Interesting, very interesting ideas here. I wonder. Everybody has great imaginations on this one. Some are possible and some maybe not possible, but it seems with technology these days everything is possible. All right, so that was everyone for this question. We have time for one more question. This will be the speed round, however. You will have only 1 minute, and I will keep my microphone so you can hear when my timer goes off. So 1 minute speed round. And this is a good one because this is one, the first two were kind of, well, I guess this is very similar. It's still hypothetical, but it's a little more academic in topic. So what laws do you think could change in the future? So laws, and think of laws in your country or other countries. That's the question, and it is Johara. It's your turn to go first, in just 1 minute this time.
Okay.
All right.
There is one law I would like it to be changed in my country, Saudi Arabia, in the near future, which is that women are banned for driving cars. I would like it that women could actually go drive car because it will be really helpful for us, for our situation in home. Also, it's really heavy. It's a heavy law in every family. You need to buy for a private driver so that you can go anywhere you can. In a small city like like my city, there is no taxis or public transportation. Thus, you rely heavily on your father or your bigger brother, and not all families have a father or brother. Thus, I believe canceling the law that dictates that women cannot drive in Saudi Arabia, it will really be helpful and great for the future and for every family lives in Saudi Arabia.
Great, great. Very well said. Lots of supporting facts for your opinion. Very nice. And that does sound like a huge challenge.
Yes, it is.
Just even for trying to take care of your family, it must be just challenging to organize transportation.
Yes. And may I ask a question?
Yeah, of course.
How can I say that it was a difficulty on the financial side?
That it causes, that this law, that not being able to drive causes difficulty financially. You'd probably say financially.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll type that in the chat too. To cause problems financially. Great.
Okay, thank you.
Very nice. Thanks for going first on that one. Great. All right, so Kako, your turn, 1 minute. What laws could change in the future?
Teacher, I have a dream that Brazilian laws changed to be tougher with the criminals, because our legislation is excessively permissive with criminals. Rarely a corrupt is condemned, and if he is condemned, he doesn't accomplish all the time of condemnation in the jail, because if he has a good behavior there, he is free before the sentence is completed. This is my dream.
Great.
That they are convicted and they have to accomplish all the time of the condemnation.
Great, great, excellent, and we'll stop there. Great. So laws about corrupt politicians. Hopefully, they will change. Great, great, and again, nice conditional language. First conditional used a lot in that one because it's something we hope to be real. So very nice. Great. Ana Carolina, your turn. What laws could change?
Okay. Besides what Kako already said, because I couldn't agree more. You know, criminals wouldn't be released because of well behavior. If they are in jail, they are not well behaved. So they have to to be there forever, in my opinion. And I would like to change the law of quotas. It's a law that favor Afro-American people and indigenous people to enroll at a university. It should be based on social conditions instead of the color of our skin. And also, I'd like to change the uh, parliamentary immunity law because
Okay, great. It's just exactly 1 minute there. And you didn't quite get to finish. But nice, you crammed a lot of content into that minute. So very good, very clear. And again, you're fine with conditionals. So nice. So Zach, up to you. What laws do you think could change in the future?
Okay. I think could we have changes in the laws to punish more efficiently we our politicians because here in Brazil it's a very problem a hard problem with impunity. Impunity is correct, teacher.
Say it again. Impunity?
Impunity.
Yeah. Yep. Impunity. Good.
Yes, we have a very problem with impunity because the politicians stole the public money and a lot of impunity. A lot of should have the rights to education, rapid, and the criminals uses the money to build rich. Sorry.
I'm sorry, and I have to cut you off there. Your minute is up.
Okay.
So sorry you didn't get to finish your thought, but nice, good vocabulary. Impunity. Yeah, that's the, like, politicians have impunity, maybe. It's an advanced word. In fact, I'd have to look it up to know exactly what it means.
Okay.
But yeah, but it's basically when you aren't punished, or when you commit a crime and you aren't punished. That's impunity. So excellent, great vocabulary item. Great. Thank you. And Julian, your turn. What laws could change in the future?
I think the laws that could change in the future is the immigration laws between countries. I think they will be diminished in the future because the pass to other country or the trade between countries will be most easy, and the borders will be disappear in the future. The world is showing that is will possible with the different trades and pacts between countries to get more easily the trade. And then like in Colombia and other countries, the requirements to enter the countries will be quite.
And that was a minute. Great. Didn't quite get to finish your thought there, but nice work again. Nice conditionals, and I agree. I think immigration laws will change, and they need to change.
Yes, need to change.
Yeah, great. Especially between my country and Mexico, we need to really look at those and fix them. But so great, very nice. Thank you very much. And last but not least, David, what laws do you think could change in the future?
Well, I have the same idea that what's his name? Julian had about not having borders. But together with this law, I think we need to have also a law that provide help for countries like are underdeveloped, or in the developing countries, because otherwise everybody will come to a country that is developed, and then it will be chaotic. So yes, we need to have a law that is free traveling from one country to another. There's no borders, country without borders. But we need to have also make sure that each country is offering the population what they need to promote work, education, and happiness in those countries, so they don't move to countries that are more developed. I think that's it.
Great, nice. Good points. I agree with you. There would be a problem there with immigration at first. We'd have to certainly help the developing countries. All right, I guess with that, everyone, we are at the end of our time, a little bit over, actually. But very nice work, nice speaking, and I hope to see you all again. I do this class regularly, so a new topic every time. I hope to see you all again in the next class.
Sure, thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Take care, bye-bye.
Have a good week.
Thank you, you too. Bye-bye.
Thank you, teacher. Bye-bye.